1984 promises to be another great year for fishing in Nebraska. Anglers can try their luck for a variety of species in the state's many ponds, lakes, reservoirs, rivers, creeks, and streams. The 2,635 Master Angler Awards issued during the 1983 season attest to the quality of Nebraska's fishing. Among the waters in north-central portion of the state, Merritt Reservoir near Valentine may offer the most top-notch fishing opportunities. Merritt is known for its quality walleye fishing, which should be even better in 1984. The reservoir also holds good populations of catfish, bluegill, and largemouth bass. The perch and crappie populations have declined in numbers from recent years, but the size of the perch and crappie remaining in the lake should be good. Lone Pine Creek has good populations of rainbow trout throughout most of the year, thanks to the Game and Parks Commission stocking program. There is also a population of brown trout in the creek that spawn naturally each year and provide fishing opportunities. The Snake River is another excellent trout fishery in the north central, as periodic stockings of rainbows and natural populations of browns whet the angler's fishing appetite. In the Panhandle, Island Lake on Crescent Lake Refuge offers excellent fishing opportunities. There are good numbers of largemouth bass, many of them approaching 4 pounds, and many master angler perch of better than 1 pound. Spring is the best time to fish Island Lake because it is fairly shallow and experiences dense growth of vegetation later in the year. Oliver Reservoir near Kimball was renovated several years ago, and the fishing has since improved dramatically. Today, the lake offers very good rainbow trout fishing as well as good populations of crappie, bluegill, largemouth bass, and channel catfish. Panhandle trout fishermen should find good fishing once again this year in the Pine Ridge streams. These streams are stocked early in the spring and provide exciting trout fishing through April, May, and June. Trout in the North Platte tributary streams begin their spawning runs in late February and March, and then make a second run during October. Anglers say grasshoppers, salmon eggs, and worms are the most effective baits for the migrating rainbows. Visitors to popular Fort Robinson State Park near Crawford should make it a point to fish the newly renovated Carter P. Johnson Lake, which will be stocked just prior to the park opening in June. The lake will be stocked with hundreds of rainbow trout, which promises many hours of exciting fishing action. If you want to catch some nice northern pike, you should consider fishing Buckskin Hills Lake near Newcastle. There are also good numbers of walleye, bass, and bluegill to keep the angler on his toes. Grove Lake near Royal offers good-sized largemouth bass and large catfish. Anglers fishing Grove also have the option of trying their luck for rainbow trout in East Verdigris Creek that flows into the lake from the south. The creek is stocked with rainbows year-round and also supports a natural population of brown trout. For some exciting fishing and the opportunity to fill a freezer with smoked fish, take a couple of days and fish for carp at Dead Timber State Recreation Area near Scribner. The area is a great camping spot and also offers the opportunity to catch a few bullheads and catfish. Some of the most productive fishing in the Northeast can be found in the Gavins Point tailwaters on the Missouri River below the dam. Sauger, walleye, drum, carp, and white bass challenge a fisherman's skill nearly year-round, and paddlefish snagging is the favorite pastime of many anglers during winter months. In the southwest portion of the state, anglers have many quality lakes to choose among for their fishing adventures. This year, the walleye population at Lake McConaughey near Ogallala is expected to be high. There is excellent catfishing in the North Platte River and in the upper reaches of the lake in the early spring, and great schools of white bass hold the angler's interest from May through August. Some of the state's best rainbow trout fishing can be found in Lake Ogallala on the east side of Kingsley Dam. Popular Elwood Reservoir south of Lexington is expected to produce good perch fishing during May and June, the same months when fishermen will be taking crappie there. For many years, Elwood has been known as a quality northern pike fishery, and 1984 should be no exception. The best time to land a good northern at Elwood is right after ice out, early April through mid-May. Swanson Reservoir near Trenton and Harlan Reservoir near Alma are expected to produce good numbers of crappie this year, and Harlan should again offer excellent white bass fishing during the summer months. In the southeast, anglers have many opportunities to enjoy exciting fishing action. Wagon Train Lake, east of Hickman, is expected to be one of the hottest lakes in the area during 1984. It should produce quality bluegill and largemouth bass fishing throughout the year, but keep in mind that Wagon Train is one of several area lakes which has a 15-inch size limit on bass. Wagon Train also has good populations of channel catfish, walleye, and some northern pike. Blue Stem State Recreation Area near Sprague has a good population of largemouth bass, catfish, and some of the largest carp in the area. Pawnee Lake north of Emerald has a large carp population and also good numbers of crappie, largemouth bass, walleye, and channel catfish. One of the best largemouth bass lakes in the southeast is Wildwood Lake north of Agnew. The lake is fairly deep in many areas and care should be taken when wading. Anglers may also take good numbers of bluegill and crappie at Wildwood. Rockford Lake near Beatrice is another popular spot, offering good largemouth bass fishing as well as good populations of walleye, catfish, crappie, and carp. Many of the fish removed from Burchard Lake prior to its renovation were transplanted in Rockford Lake and should provide quality fishing during 1984. Catfishermen have many opportunities to take good-sized fish from southeast Nebraska's many rivers and streams. The Platte River has traditionally offered quality catfish, and this year's expected high water levels will improve the fishing even more. Along with the catfish are a good number of walleye in many portions of the river, and some bass and bluegill are also taken from the river each year. The Blue River from Milford to the Kansas border is known for its quality catfishing and boasts both channel and flathead catfish. One of the most productive spots is the Blue Bluffs area near Milford. Carp and bullhead are also common catches along the Blue River. The Nemaha River is also known for its catfishing, as is the Republican River in the southwest. Nebraska's fishing opportunities are many and varied, offering something for almost everyone's taste. Whether you are a fly fisherman, a bait fishing specialist, a spin fisherman, a plug chucker, or a snagger, Nebraska has something for you. If you own an expensive bass boat, fish from a canoe, wade barefoot along the shore, or lay beneath a tree and watch a bobber, Nebraska has something for you. It's all here. Take a look around, find a spot that looks good to you, and enjoy fishing outdoor Nebraska.